In today's lesson, we will learn how to use Google Jamboard. So today what I did for the GSA teachers, I launched the Google Jamboard from the G Suite to all teachers. So basically now, when you click here on the 9 dots, the more apps, you're gonna scroll until you find something called Jamboard. You're gonna click it. And once you click it, you will come to the Jamboard page. So now, first thing you need to do, you need to create a Jamboard. So you're gonna say new Jam. I like to keep things organized before I do anything. I like to name it. So I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna call it, for example, math or science. Let's call it science. Science lesson 1. Just an example. So what can I do with this Jamboard? I can use it just like a regular board in the classroom. So if you have Google Chrome, you can use your stylus. If you have Mac, you can use your stylus to write on this board. If you have a PC, you can use a stylus, which is a digital pen, to write on the board, or you can use your mouse, like in my case now. I'm using my mouse or touchpad to move around. Okay, so this is my board. What I can do with this board, I can change its background. I can have a white board, or I can have a black board, or I can have a blue board, whatever I like. Let's try a black board. So I'm gonna come here to the pen. I'm gonna select a pen, and here we have different types. I'm gonna go through all of them one by one. So since my board is black, so I'm gonna select a pen, but I'm gonna use white color to write on my board. And I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna say for example, I'm just using my touchpad. And of course, if you have stylus, it will be much better. As you can see. And I can write, for example, in Arabic. As you can see. It's hard with the touchpad or the mouse, but it will be much easier with the stylus, which is the digital pen. So these stylus, these digital pens are very affordable. They cost about $30 in Amazon. So you can just go ahead and buy one from Amazon. And here you wrote something. I can clear the frame right there, so it's erased. I can also write something and use a highlighter. For example, this one. Let's write something here. Let's say good job. Good. All right, I'm just gonna write good like that, and I'm gonna highlight something to my student. I'm gonna say, for example, pay attention to this here. This highlighter doesn't have to be white. I can change its color. For example, I can say watch out for this, or for example, this is a D, this is an O, things like that. All right. Of course, you have all the different colors. You have a brush and you have a marker here. To erase it, I'm just gonna select the erase and go like that, and it's erased. All right. All right. Clear frame, it clears everything. Okay. Another good tool is the sticky note. So I'm gonna click on the sticky note, and I'm gonna write a note. For example, open book test, for example. And of course I can change the color of the sticky note. Okay, I save it, and it's there. So now if I click it, I have these options. I can duplicate it, basically create another sticky note like that, and now I clicked and it's there. I have also a shortcut which is Control D in PC or Command D in Mac, like that. All right, I can delete it like that. I can also do this. I can flip it like that. All right, I can move it around. Okay, once it's selected, you can move it around. And this selector is very important. If you want to move things around, you gotta click on this select arrow. So to move things around, all right? This has to be selected to move things around. You can also make this sticky note. Let's change, edit it. You can make it transparent. So now it's transparent, you don't see it. If I go change the frame, maybe we'll be able to see it right there. Now it's transparent, all right, and you can put it on top like that. All right, so a lot of things to play with. Okay, let's now move to the image option, add image option. So I'm gonna click here. I have many options to add an image to my Jamboard. I can upload an image from my computer. I can search from Google image search. I can add an image from my Google Drive or my Google Photos. So let's try to get an image from the Google search. So I'm gonna say human, since it's science, we're gonna say human body. Let's hope we have a good picture. I'm gonna look for something. This one here, for example. I'm gonna double click and it's gonna add it there. This is very good tool to use, and you share this with your students. You share your board with your students using Google Meet or projector if you are in classroom. So here I'm expanding this picture, and now my picture looks very clear. I can flip it like that, as you can see. Okay, I can also write on my picture. Let me pick a pen, and let's pick this time red color. Then I can say here, for example, something. I can identify this is a liver, this is the heart, this is, see, and I can, write here that this is the heart for my students, so they know what is that organ is, or what the organ is. I can also use the laser. So the laser here, I can, if I'm talking about, for example, the eye, I go, look here, pay attention here, this is the eye, this is the eyebrow, things like that. So it is a very beautiful tool to have. Of course, now the image, in order to go back to the image, I need to select and go like that. Okay, I was not able to click the image, but now if I want to edit the image, I had to click the select, then click the image, and here I can duplicate it, I can delete it, I can do whatever I like to do with it. So I'm gonna stop the lesson here, and the next lesson we will learn about the more actions, what we can do with it, how we can share it, then of course how to integrate this to Google Classroom and use it with students. Thank you for watching.